Some common questions we get asked are, where do I begin on the 1-Minute Articulation app? Which sound should I start working on first? And what if I don't know what sounds my child should work on? Well, we suggest you refer to the suggested sequence for the introduction of sounds that we post on our website. This is a great reference to follow. It is helpful to start with the more visible and easily produced sounds and then move to the more difficult sounds. So that is exactly what this suggested sequence does. For example, if you are not sure where to start, you can begin with set number 1, which is H, M, B, P, and W. First, see if the child can say all of the H words correctly at the word level. In the initial position first, then the medial, and then the final position. Next, check the M sound in the initial, medial, and final positions of words. And you can continue checking the B, P, and W sounds. Make sure you mark the 1-minute articulation tracking sheet as you check out each one of these sounds. Please refer to the video on using the tracking sheet for more help in this area. After the child has successfully moved through all of the sounds in set 1, then you can move to set number 2 and go through the same exact process. Start with T in the initial position of words. Next, move to the medial and final position of words. And then you would use the T sound again, but you would have the child practice in the initial phrase level, then the medial phrase level, and then the final phrase level. And then work on the initial sentence level, medial sentence level, and final sentence level. But let's say you already know your child can't produce the CH, S, L, K, G, and F sounds, but you have no idea which sound you should start working on first. Well, if you use the chart, you know exactly where to begin. You would start with set number 3 on the K sound first. Then you would move to the G sound and then to the F sound. Next, you would move to the S sound in set number 4. Then the CH sound in set number 5, and finally to the L sound in set number 6. So you can see that this chart can give you some really great guidance. Of course, if you are working with a speech and language pathologist, always follow their counsel and their direction. But if you do not have this privilege, then this chart will help you know where to begin. But what if you have a nonverbal child? What if you have a child that isn't saying any sounds or any words at all? What do? How does the 1-Minute Articulation app help your child? Well, it's easy to know where to begin working with the child when you follow this sequence. I'm sure you already know what to do. Begin with set 1, work on the H sound in the initial position at the word level. Then move to the M sound, the B sound, and so forth. When you are working with a nonverbal child, continue working at the word level as you move through each new set, because you want a child to have a lot of opportunity to learn new vocabulary words. Make sure they can say all of the words in the initial, medial, and final positions for each set. And then you can go back to the beginning to set 1 again and start practicing some phrases with the child. We hope that this video has been helpful to you and you understand where to begin with the 1-Minute Articulation app. In the next video, we will give you very specific techniques to use with children who are nonverbal or who have special needs. So we will meet